Well, ladies and gents, hello.
Are you live?
Yes, I am.
We live.
Hello, how are y'all doing? So, I went live on my Instagram pretty much all this week, and I ain't give no love to my YouTube peoples. So, I had to come on here and talk about starting to deliver for them, and then we're gonna talk about Smackdown, and then we're gonna talk about tomorrow night, which is the very first night of drum roll, please. WrestleMania. Can y'all hear me? Oh, there you go. All right. So, first things first. Dmx passed away, and I grew up knowing who Dmx was, his music and everything. So that hit different. And there are multiple reports about how he passed away and who he passed away with. And I just don't care. I'm just saying, rest easy to you, DMX. Just rest easy, man. It was rough for you here while you was on Earth, but maybe, just maybe, it won't be that way for you in the afterlife. So respect. My condolences to your family, to all of your children. Um, and I know they in pain, and it's gotta hurt that they lost their father. Some people lost a godfather. Some people lost a friend, a brother, a family member. Like it's very rough. And I'm very, very sorry to everybody who lost him, and to all the fans who felt very close to him. I'm very sorry that you guys lost um, such an influential rapper. He was one of the top dogs when I was a kid, and he's a legend in my eyes. So I'm sorry that he lost his life the way that he did. I wish that he was able to be at peace. But it seems that he was, seeing as how he was taking off life support, and it wasn't no pain involved. But yeah, rest in peace, DMX, and I hope your family can find some peace. So we're gonna move on to something a little bit more hyphy. Okay. Which is the best pizza? My dad. What is going on with my computer? Come on now. Okay, thank God. For fuck's sake, this shit is acting really stupid. All right, so which has the best pizza, Sam's or Costco's? My dad is shopping right now, and I need something to eat. I don't know about the pizza flavors. Are you talking about the pizza at Sam's or Costco's? Is either way is great. It's a good quick bite. If you want to eat pizza at Costco's, be my guest. If you want to eat pizza at Sam's, be my guest. Then neither one of them is better than the other. It's like better than store-bought pizza. you know. But neither one of them is better than the other. All right. So very quickly, hey Janae, hello, hello. Oh, they say Costco. Somebody called you? Oh, they say Costco. Janae say Costco is better. Oh, they say Costco. She said, get you a churro. All right, so let's get into Stand and Deliver, because I didn't get to do this for my YouTube people. So I'm going to do it for you guys right now. I did talk about Stand and Deliver on my Instagram. So I do have that video up. But it was very brief, because when I get certain people in the live, we kind of just vibe and have a really good time. So I'm going to be a little bit more focused on wrestling on this one. All right, so listen. Stand and Deliver night one was amazing. It was so great. And I always say that NXT has the ability to revive my faith in wrestling and why I watch this so much. And I loved it. It was so much fun. It was so easy to watch. Baby, you can play the game if you want. It was so much fun, so easy to watch. I was sitting here with my husband. We was watching it, and we was just so enthralled and so excited. And it made us excited for the second night. But let's get into these matches. So the first match of the night was the number one. Well, actually, it was a pre-show match. You don't keep making all this noise with the food while I'm trying. You just rude. Oh my God. He's so rude, y'all. Okay, we good now? Okay, thank you. I'm eating the mozzarella stick, y'all. Excuse me. Anyway, so hello, Demata. I can't never say her name right. How am I call you, D-Boo? Hey, D. Hello, J-Seth. Hello, Aaliyah. Hello, Jamarius. Hello, D, because I can't never say your name right. And I don't be wanting to mess your name up, baby. Hello, B Shields. Hi. So, here we go. First match that I saw or that I heard of was a pre-show match between Toni Storm and Zoe Starks. And Zoe Starks ended up picking up the win on that, which I did predict it. And I love that that match. So it was really, I ended up going back and watching it later. It was really good. Hello, Joey. It was really good. So I like that match. Then we had the number one contender match with the Gauntlet Eliminator. And basically, well, this was 6 men got chosen for this match. So it was Bronson Reed, Dexter Lumis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Cameron Grimes, LA Knight, and it was Leon Ruff. So it started off with Leon Ruff and Isaiah Swerve Scott. It was a pretty decent match between the two of them. Leon Ruff has some very bright spots. I like the way Ruff wrestles. I just need him to get a little bit rougher around the edges, and I still can back him now, but I would really go behind him if he just had a little bit more edge to him. Isaiah Swerve Scott, as great as he is in the ring, I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. He's giving me steampunk wannabe nerd mixed with a little linebacker from the 1950s thug, and it's not working. It's not working. I don't know what's going on, but the character don't fit. Okay? He don't fit. Now, it started off with them two. Moved into with Bronson Reed. The match started to pick up when Bronson got in there. Dexter got out there. LA Knight came in last. But the match really picked up when everybody was out there, and it was dope. Now, as people started getting eliminated, I was really upset that Dexter got eliminated by LA Knight. And LA Knight's a talker, so I wasn't mad about him coming out there and talking. But LA Knight got some skills. LA Knight can wrestle. That match, not. It was beautiful. It came down to Swerve and Bronson Reed in the end, and Bronson Reed ended up picking up the win and becoming the number one contender for the North American Championship, where he would go on to wrestle Johnny Gargano that following night. Now, I want you to be very careful and listen to what I'm saying. If you haven't watched it, understand that in this particular match with Bronson Reed, they targeted his ribs, which gave Johnny Gargano a bit of an edge going into night 2, which is part of the reason why it led to him winning. But I'll get to Gargano in his match later. Moving into the tag team triple threat match. This match was fucking bomb. MSK, Grizzled Young Vets, and Legado del Fantasma put on a bomb-ass match. It was so much fun. It was so much fun to watch. I loved it. And ultimately, MSK ended up picking up the win by pinning Gibson of the Grizzled Young Veterans. Legado del Fantasma was taken out by Grizzled Young Veterans, and they were not heard from anymore in that match. But to be real with you, all three of these teams revived your faith in tag team wrestling and why it needs to be a thing, and why they need to focus on their tag teams in the WWE, and why it needs to be a big integral part of the company and not just an afterthought. WWE, get your shit together. Okay? Now, let me put some of these comments in while I go. MSK ended up picking up the win. And to be real, MSK being able to win in this particular way, it's a dream come true for them. This is their dream to be in WWE. And for them to be tag team champions together like this, it probably just solidified everything that they ever dreamed and thought of. And it all came to fruition. I'm very happy and proud of them. They did amazing. I'll put everybody's comments in. All right. So we're going to move on to the second to the last match of the night, which was Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa for the UK Championship. And let's not even get it twisted. Ciampa whooped Walter's ass. Okay? That whole match, Ciampa had Walter's number. And if it hadn't been for Walter just getting the misstep, just getting that little bit of a hump over on Ciampa just one time, Walter would have lost that UK Championship. He came this fucking close to losing that belt to Ciampa. This shit was fire. Walter's chest looked like mincemeat when that match was over. Ciampa came out there to prove that, yeah, he might be old man Ciampa, but he can still rock with the best of them and get down with the worst of them. So Ciampa got an A for effort in my book, an A+, and Walter was just being Walter. He's a bruiser by trade, and he put on a bomb-ass match with Tommaso Ciampa, and it was fire. The last match of the night was Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez. This match was really good. Io did what she always does, which is keep the match at a certain speed, make sure you feel her coming, and she's always looking for a moment to fly. And Miss Mamas did right off of the damn skull at the top of the key. And she got Raquel good, but she was not able to best Raquel in the end. She ended up losing her NXT Women's Championship after a 300 plus day reign. Io Shirai is no longer the women's champion. Raquel Gonzalez is. So, as of right now, the only titles that have changed hands for this particular night was a tag team triple threat, which they were vacated, so they went to the MSK, and an NXT Women's Championship title changed hands from Io going to Raquel. At the end of the night, Io Shirai bowed to the crowd and she thanked them, which usually is a sign that people are moving on or up. So I expect to see Io Shirai soon. Maybe not on the show as quickly as next week, but I do expect her to see her in the next couple of months on the main roster. I don't know where they're going to put her. I would be really, really happy if they put her on SmackDown, but I wouldn't be mad if they put her on Raw either. I just hope that there are producers back there that will use her properly, as well as Rhea Ripley, and really anchor the show so that they can start moving forward with these new people, as well as incorporating the veterans that are already there. All right? So that's night one in the bag. Let's go into night two, people. All right. So night two was a little bit quieter. And it's more because, excuse me, y'all. It's more because, we had already seen night one. And, of course, we knew where this was going. We were expecting the show to be great, and it is great, right? But let's go into some of these matches that happened on night two. So this card was the original card that they put out. I couldn't find the other one that had the women's tag team match on it, so y'all gonna have to forgive me. They kicked off the show with the ladder match. The Cruiserweight Championship Unification match was a ladder match, and it was bomb. And Santos Escobar beat Jordan Devlin and sent his blockheaded ass back to the UK where he should be. Huh? It's also missing the unsanctioned match, so don't worry about it. This is just the original card that came out a couple weeks ago before they made the unsanctioned match and before they made the NXT. You're all right, Nicholas. Don't worry about it. Before they made the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship and the unsanctioned match, I didn't get that card when they made the new one. I just have this one. So hopefully when I get to that, I'll put the right graphic up and y'all can see it. So we're going to start with the first match. Like I said, it was the Cruiserweight Championship Unification match. It was so much fun. Santos Escobar won. Now, I predicted that Jordan Devlin would win because they always favor um, Jordan Devlin for some reason. And I just had a weird feeling that he was going to win. But I'm glad to be wrong this time because, man, Santos Escobar deserved to keep that title. Santos was the anchor for that cruiserweight division for a while, and he made that title relevant for months. And it was not fair that he had to end up giving it back to Devlin just because now he's cleared to come to the States. I don't give a damn. No. Santos deserves to keep that title, heel or face. He deserves to keep being the guy who is at the forefront of the tag team of the cruiserweight division, excuse me. He deserved it. Now Devlin can go somewhere. He can get in line. He can get in the back of the line. He can do that. But other than that, Santos is the cruiserweight champion, and I'm here for it. Okay. Now, the next match of the night was a tag team match between hold on, y'all. Between Shotzi Blackheart and in between Sasha Blackheart, Ember Moon, and The Way. So basically, that match was simple. They had those two battling and the two teams battling, and they worked Shotzi over many times. The only thing I had an issue with was Ember and her hair. Now, let me tell y'all something. Usually, I leave Ember alone because even though Ember does have a little issue with the way her hair looks sometimes, Ember can usually put it together when it comes to takeovers and stuff like that because it might be braided up or something. But Miss Mama decided to come out with, some silky fine purple hair, and her hair texture don't match. It's just real. It was real wavy, straight-esque, and Miss Ember got, very kinky textured hair. She made me mad. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, Ember, you could have braided it, had them braided into a nice little braid for you. And then the rest of it could have been falling down. You didn't have to, it was not, she got on my nerves, was the best way to explain it. But anyway, the whole match as a whole was great. The match was good. The women was going back and forth. It was fun. You did not know who was going to win. It looked like The Way could have definitely taken it. But ultimately, Ember and Shotzi was able to retain, and they kept their belts. So good, big ups to y'all. Y'all got to keep y'all belts. Congratulations. The North American Championship with Gargano and Bronson Reed. Lightweight pissed me off because I wanted Bronson Reed to win. I'm sick of Johnny Gargano. I want his I want his ass to be gone. Okay, I'm sick of Gargano. I am tired of him. Let me put some of y'all comments in here. She got a standing ovation when NXT went off the air. They were like, "Thank you, EO." I know I said that when I was talking about it. I want to see her go to Smackdown. Phineas got his ass beat. Hold on. No, it didn't get moved. I explained it earlier. I'm just putting some of y'all comments in. Santos is the one who put the title on the main show. Who won with Finn and Cross? I'm getting to that. Would Santos versus Balor feud be good? Yeah, I mean, Santos is a damn good wrestler, and you got Balor. He's great, but I don't know if Balor would go down to the cruiserweight division to wrestle. I don't know if he would do that. I wanted Jordan to win so Santos could eventually move up to main NXT championship picture. I'm not mad he retained, though. I like the fact that Santos got to keep his title. Shotzi scares me when she does a suicide dive. That dive was very scary. Had Indy and Candice not, had the wherewithal to catch her, she could be very much injured right now. So that speaks volumes about the people wrestling with her and the care and respect that they have and the trust that they have with each other, because Shotzi could have very much been injured, but they caught her like they were supposed to, so that momentum didn't all the way drop on her neck like that. So big ups to them for recognizing Candice is a damn good wrestler. Probably one of the best wrestlers in the company, male or female. So I'm sure she recognized something wasn't right with that jump, and they were able to catch her effectively. The Way got their ass beat because Indy was dreaming about Dexter. Hey, Jay, I like matches that when you don't know who's going to win. Right, D? See, you get me. Santos is such a great wrestler, but y'all been new. Of course. All right, so we're going to move on to the next match. Like I said, this match pissed me off. It was Gargano versus Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed won the tag team. Well, not the tag team, excuse me. He won the Eliminator Gauntlet match at night 1. So he was able to challenge Gargano for the North American Championship. He had injured ribs, though, and he was out there wrestling. The Gargano targeted his rib area. He also had Austin Theory out there to help him, which aided him in regaining or retaining his title in that match. I hate that Gargano has the belt. Whether Gargano is a face or a heel, I feel like he shouldn't be holding titles like that over the talent that's going to lead NXT into the next era, because Gargano doesn't help in that regard. So I'm kind of pissed that, Bronson didn't win, but maybe this will lead to them going back to the Dexter Lumis feud and allowing Dexter to take that title off of Gargano respectively, and they can move forward from there. The final match of the night was Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. The unsanctioned match was the final match, but the final legit match of the night was the NXT Championship. Balor and Karrion Kross had a great match. Okay, it was absolutely amazing, but it was a little slow. It was a little slower than Balor's normal speed for a match, and this got into it kind of got into a slow rhythm, and then it picked up later. As the match began to progress and Karrion began to get a little bit more angry, the viciousness of Karrion Kross began to take hold in this match. However, Balor had an answer for everything with Carrion. So this match wasn't Balor's greatest, nor was it Carrion's greatest. I don't think Carrion and Balor really have a lot of great chemistry together, but all in all, they did put on a decent match. In the end, it was Karrion Kross who was able to best Finn Balor, and he has regained his NXT championship, making him a 2-time NXT champion, and Finn Balor has lost his third match at a takeover. He's lost his third takeover match. So he's 14-3, is he not? Yes? No? Maybe?
14-2.
Well, he just lost. So it's 14-2 or 14-3?
It's 14-2. That was the 16th takeover. He was 14-1 before that match started.
Okay. So he's 14-2. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Balor's 14-2. So the final match, the final actual match of the night was the unsanctioned match between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Now, of course, this match was volatile from the beginning, and it had its moments where it was a little slow too, but they had some really greasy parts. They had people being flipped onto the announcer's table. People was getting busted in the head with TVs. Cole sent O'Reilly through the damn stage steps. He kicked a hole in it. It was beating the hell out of Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly took a beating, but Adam Cole got fucked up. They both beat the hell out of each other. And in the end, it was a knee wrapped in chain. While Cole was leaning over a pile of chairs that took him out. And that was it. Adam Cole lost to Kyle O'Reilly, and Kyle O'Reilly did what he said he was going to do, which was take out Adam Cole. Now, of course, if Triple H has the media call after every takeover, and people asked him, does it mean that Cole's going to come up? Is he leaving NXT? And he and Shawn Michaels both said that it's not always the end when someone loses a big match at TakeOver. He said all will be revealed this Tuesday at NXT. So NXT is going to be on Tuesdays on the USA Network from now on. And remember, this has nothing to do with AEW. This is all about the USA Network obtaining the rights to the NHL. And they're going to run the NHL games on Wednesdays. And they can't have that with NXT in their time slot. And because Tuesdays have nothing going on, USA Network figured they can move NXT to Tuesdays. And that's exactly what they did. Okay. So as also they have Frankie Monet, which is Taya Valkyrie. I can't talk today. Taya Valkyrie had another vignette at Red Takeover, and she's supposed to debut this Tuesday. So there you go. Are you happy now, Jay? Because you keep bringing it up as if I'm never going to talk about it, or I'm not. I haven't had a chance to say it. So there you go. So that was Takeover Night 1 and 2. It was pretty awesome to watch. I will say that I was a fan of the 2-night spectacle, but I don't know if I'm a big fan of the 2-night spectacle right now. So I am more, I think what they should do from now on, if they plan on having a bigger pay-per-view, I know that 2 nights is great, but I would do it if they're gonna do like half of the show on Peacock and half of the show on the network, on like USA Network. I would do it like that for NXT for sure. Let the first 2 hours or the first hour and a half run on USA Network so they can get half of those views, and then the rest of it goes up on Peacock like they used to do for the original show for NXT, because I feel like that would just be it'd be more suffice for me, and I wouldn't have to, and a lot of people wouldn't have to worry about, like coming back for a second night, especially during the week. During the week, that's a little rough. So I hope that they adopt that versus having 2 nights. But anywhoosies, let's get to the other stuff. Who do you think would be a good to take Raquel's title? Um, hmm. I don't know. They're gonna build up a lot of people for sure. Raquel's a heel, so I don't know. You could put Zoe Starks in that position. She's had a great run there since she got there. Um, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Saray. I think that's how you say her name. The other Japanese woman that they just signed. They also showed another guy last night. Who was his name, babe? Do you remember? I don't remember his name, but it was a black guy. That man is fine. But anyway, there are a bunch of people who can be built up to go after Raquel. Me personally, I would put Dakota on her right now. Dakota hasn't had a chance at the title. And of course, I'd be salty as fuck if I had a title opportunity and couldn't beat her, but my friend go up against her and she won. So I'd stick Dakota on her. I'd break down that team right now. Then, while Toni Storm is still there, I let Toni and her battle it out for a couple times, and then send Toni's ass right up to the main roster. And then, I don't know, I would have her drop it to somebody, but I don't know who. They might put her on Taya Valkyrie. She's the only person that I can see right now that will be totally okay being immediately put in title contingency. Because nobody else right now in NXT really has the juice. You know what I'm saying? They haven't had an opportunity to build up no new superstars as far as females are concerned. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Let me go to some more questions. Yes, you might be keeping it warm for her. Speaking of AEW, they brought in Mike Tyson. Their views dropped. Yeah, I don't care. I'm aware they had Mike Tyson at AEW, and it was a cute segment. I'm not gonna lie. But he was announced. It wasn't a surprise. He was announced that he was gonna be there. He's going to be the special enforcer for the match between one person from the Pinnacle and one person from the inner Circle next week, I think. So I'm not sure of how that's going to work out, but whatever. Rhea versus Bianca versus Raquel at Survivor Series. Please give me that match. They may. I think this year for Survivor Series, they're really going to play it up because they know last year they fucked up royally. Okay. I hope, I hope that they do a triple brand Survivor Series again because SmackDown got snubbed and NXT got all the glory. And I hated that. Well, ain't some girl with the dog supposed to name they debut this week? Uh that's Taya Valkyrie, and her name is Frankie Monet now, I think. Oh God, it's in the back of my throat. That's better. Her name is Frankie Monet. That's Taya Valkyrie though. Or maybe Dakota Turner Face. Maybe. Now juice is in my head. Thanks, Tiff. Don't get mad at me, girl. My weather report is supposed to thunderstorm and rain during Mania. They'll put a tent up. I don't know what to tell you, baby. Y'all get some raincoats or something. They ain't got no that's an open field down there at Raymond James Stadium. Buy an umbrella. Buy an umbrella, get you a raincoat, something. Shoot, y'all gonna be sitting down, you know? Any whoosies. I got to talk about WrestleMania night one. But we're gonna talk about SmackDown right now since we just got done watching it. If you didn't watch it, you missed it. All right. I didn't know. Well, majority of the time in NXT had to be quarantined because they were out like there wasn't a whole pandemic. See what I'm saying? A mess. Hello, Tirza. All right, here we go. So SmackDown started with Daniel Bryan. Now I noticed what they did this week. Instead of having all three of them come out and take up a whole 30 minutes or a whole 15 minutes of the show, each superstar who was going to headline WrestleMania at night two was given 5 minutes or more to say what they needed to say. Daniel got the first top of the hour. He got the beginning of the hour. Edge got the top of the hour towards 9 o'clock. And then Roman was able to close out the show with his speech. Now, in between that, they had matches. I didn't get to see all the matches because I didn't watch all of SmackDown. I saw that they had a women's match with Tamina and Nia Jax, which let me just say, Tamina looked amazing. And I'm so glad that Tamina's getting something with Natalya. And I can say this, if Tamina and Natalya win the tag team turmoil match this Saturday, I won't be mad about it because I feel like Nia and Shayna dropping it to Natalya and Tamina is definitely something that needs to happen immediately. But they also had a little spot backstage. Nia, well, not Nia. I told y'all they was adding Carmella and Billy Kay to that match. One of these days, y'all gonna listen to me. So they had Blanche and Billy. They had Blanche and Billy fighting it out. They back there fighting. Riot Squad back there fighting. Um, Mandy and Dana back there fighting. All the girls back there fighting. And of course, Natalya and Tamina go back there and beat everybody else down. And Lana and Naomi. Can't forget about Lana and Naomi. They all was back there and they all got beat down by each other. And then Liv and Dana took a beating from Tamina and Natalya. So Tamina and Natalya were able to walk away. Now I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Tamina and Natalya are going to win. I think it's either going to be Riot Squad, Lana and Naomi, or it's going to be some weird like Carmella and Billy. If it is Carmella and Billy, bitch, expect Nia and Shayna Baszler to keep them titles for show for show. But anyway, I'm gonna put my money on Riot Squad and Lana and Naomi. If Natalya and Tamina win, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I think it'll be great. Let me put some of y'all comments in today. I think SmackDown did good today. Carmella looked good this week. They started fighting Billy, laid out Ruby and Carmella down right, got her ass beat. I really want Nanny and Tamina to win. I'm happy for Jay winning the Battle Royal. I really want Tamina and Natty to win. I had hopes for Nene and Lana, but if not them, then Riot Squad. After tonight, I'm for Natty and Tamina. I'm rooting for Tamina and Natty, or like Naomi and Lana. Same Nicole. You mean Nicholas, Sasha, and that damn laugh. So of course they interviewed Bianca, and she had said what she had to say. And then Sasha came in and pretty much reiterated what she's been saying for the last 2 weeks, which leads me to believe that I don't think Sasha's going to retain that title at WrestleMania. I think she's dropping it to Bianca for sure. Also, they had a tag team fatal 4-way breakdown where they're having that. I mean, does that mean that they're going to have the tag team match at WrestleMania? Can somebody tell me what happened? Because all I saw was the Street Profits fighting Dirty Dogs, and everybody was all fighting together. So I need somebody in the comments to tell me what happened with the tag team match for SmackDown, because that I didn't get to see. The Dirty Dogs won. Okay. Well, that was unnecessary. Well, baby, they retained, honey. Okay. I kind of figured the Street Profits weren't going to win. Because they had the titles for like 300 plus days as well. So them not having the titles for a little while doesn't bother me. Having Roode and Ziggler have it, I mean, due to the fact that they aren't being booked to retain it or booked to defend them, which to the point I can understand there isn't much of a tag team division, so I'm not mad. Who are they up against? Like Rey Mysterio and his son, Otis and Chad Gable, right? What I hear, Chad Gable finna leave and go to AEW, so I don't really care for Sasha's promo simply because it's the same promo she cut a few weeks back. And I'm like, girl, at some point, for you to be the veteran, you got to come up with something else. We already know that Bianca's the EST, but you being the BEST doesn't change anything. The girl still says she the EST, the best. What do that mean? No, ma'am. You gotta switch up the tempo, baby. Switch it up. Now, the Battle Royal was actually kind of cute, but let me tell you what had me dying. Seth Rollins' stupid ass had a whole political ad campaign in the middle of SmackDown. And I fucking lost. Seth Rollins ain't shit, and he know he ain't shit. He had a whole PAC in the middle of the damn show. And I'm like, did he really? You really pay for this? I could not help it but laugh. It was the funniest shit I had seen in forever. And I was just like, child, boom. I like Sasha's laugh, but she's overusing it a lot now, and it's annoying. I don't really care about the laugh. The laugh has nothing to do with it for me. Um, all that forced laughing Sasha doing, she can't think of anything new to say. It's not the laugh for me. It's just that she didn't have a new promo. And honestly, I think they trust Sasha enough to cut her own promos, and she's responsible for that. I put that blame squarely on her head. It was just yes, it was a political ad. I mean, he was tearing Cesaro ass up. He posted all of the paper, all of the manias that he was there for, and that Cesaro didn't have a match on. And was I said, sir, you didn't have to do that shit. That was hateful to the motherfucker. And posted all of the logos. I said, child, you hateful. Oh my god, you didn't have to do that to that poor man. Oh my god. I'd have beat your ass. You understand? Like you done got tore up from the floor up. Okay. So we gonna take a little break, ladies and gents. Okay. Just a small breather. So I can go ahead and get y'all stuff going. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to tell y'all before I leave, and this is what I'm gonna leave on the screen for now, is that Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks are going to headline WrestleMania this year. It is not going to be Lashley and Drew McIntyre. They're actually going to open the show this year. So Drew and Lashley's match will open the show, as did Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar 2 years ago. Drew and Bobby Lashley are going to do the same. So I told y'all on many occasions, y'all gotta wait. You can't always be ready to fight a fight that don't need to be fought, okay? Because they will rectify when it's necessary. In this case, I understand two black women headline a WrestleMania first time ever, and it's two black women on the card for WrestleMania first time ever. First time two black women are competing for a main WWE title at WrestleMania. So it's a lot of firsts and a lot of, triumphs for a lot of people. I understand y'all frustration, but sometimes you have to wait. They will rectify it if it's necessary. And in this case, they felt the need to fix it. Sasha and Bianca's match was bigger than Drew McIntyre and Lashley's, simply because of the historic nature of it. And more specifically, because these two women's characters and their entire beings, they're just being who they are, is bigger than Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre's feud at this point. So them being put in this match is great. I'm happy for them. And they're being put at the end. So y'all, like I said, y'all sometimes can't always be ready to fight the good fight, because it might not be a fight that you gotta fight, baby. Okay. So, like I said, we're gonna take a short break, a short one, a tiny one. I gotta get some stuff together, and then I'll be back. So hold on, y'all.
It was scary, y'all.
Reginald, and he used to be nothing. Now he's a koala and he's cute as a button. Reginald, and he used to be nothing. Now he's a koala and he's cute as a button. Now he's a koala and he's cute as a button.
All right, y'all. So we took a little short break, just a little tiny one, so I can make sure I have some pictures for y'all so we can talk about WrestleMania and I can give y'all all of the information. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of these overlays that I have in here, and then we're gonna get into the Mania talk. All right. So I'm gonna upload some of these, but I want to know, like, okay, so the first night of Mania is gonna have a couple matches on the card. Okay, we've got BB Rexa is gonna be singing "America the Beautiful." I, this is BB Rexa, y'all. If y'all don't know who BB Rexa is, um, okay. I mean, I guess if you need to sing that, then fine. But I don't necessarily feel like you have to sing America the Beautiful at the pay-per-view. Like that's not something that I need to hear, but okay. Um Miss Mama's gonna be there. She gonna sing the BB, BB gonna do her CC. I guess. I don't I don't know, y'all. At this point I just don't care. I really I truly don't have the energy to care. So I'm just like, girl, bye. Bye, girl. I hope for the best for him. I wish him the best. I mean, I hope that it's worth looking at, I guess you could say, because um, at this point in time, it don't sound like it. But we gonna keep our hopes up. We ain't gonna shit on them too much. We gonna keep our hopes up and make sure that we nice sometime places because we can't. We it's just too much, y'all. Now there's rumors going around that some people gonna pop up. There's rumors going around that we gonna see some faces come into this game. And am I interested in seeing Becky Lynch show up to Mania? Not necessarily. I'm okay with Becky staying at home and living her best life at home. Um, I think that Becky deserved a break to recover from her pregnancy and enjoy her baby Rue and really just have that moment to herself with her baby, and she has Seth there for a little while, so that's cool. um so I'm just waiting for them to decide what they're going to do in terms of how they're going to do this with Becky if she does come back. If she doesn't, then I'm not going to be mad about it. I'd prefer that they would there you go. That's the picture I'm looking for. I prefer that they would, just let Becky, live her best life. Comments here. I think he's gonna be the reason why Nia and Shayna lose. You're talking about Reggie. He might be. Reggie getting stretched and pulled out by Shayna. Tamina took me out. Okay. No, the audio stopped. Stop bursting in room. Sorry. The internet keep going out. One, two, 1, 2. I hope y'all can hear me. Everybody can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay, good. Everybody can hear me. Wow. I really hate when y'all do that because I can't even get before you start the predictions. I have to get a chance to get it. It's going in and out. God. Why is it doing this? Okay, now it's set. Sasha says she can hear me. It can hear me. It's going out again. What is going on with? Can you check the device, please? Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a quick break, so I'll be back. Trying to make sure that my audio was set. It's better now. Smack was basically the pre-show. Yeah, it was. I can agree with that. All right. So WrestleMania is set to take place tomorrow. It is coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow. As I said before, BB Rexa is going to sing America the Beautiful. Also, I'm gonna please info brackets in here. And also is the Xbox running off of the Wi-Fi too? The PlayStation dry. I meant the PlayStation.
House Wi-Fi.
Okay, because it keeps dropping. Um, sorry, the fact that it did with me, and I was like, okay, girl, we know that you think you're the best. But, you might be bested this time. Matter of fact, I think she will be bested this time. So Seth Rollins and Cesaro are set to have a match tomorrow night, which April 10th. That's my young Neff's birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's his birthday. The one Tears is in love with. My nephew Tay Tay is his birthday tomorrow. But anyway, Seth. Like nothing wants to upload. Everything is causing me problems. Like it waits until I get on here trying to get my shit done. That's all. The first match of the night actually is going to be Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. My pick this match is going to be McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre is going to take the title off of Lashley. If he doesn't, can I? Yes, I can. With my dad. So yes, I can sing. I'm to hold a tune or a note, rather. Just upload the damn picture, please. And thank you. So I believe Drew McIntyre is going to win this match. With it happening early, I can't see why he wouldn't. But they may switch it up a little bit on us and change up the tempo. You have versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is in his bag because he feels as though he is Mr. Mania now. He's been to WrestleMania several times over. And many of those WrestleManias, he's won. So he's like, Cesaro ain't been in there. He ain't been in Mania. So he got something up to do. And it most definitely ain't going to be catching up on all that aggressive. So Seth might lose, which I don't have with. I'm gonna be Cesaro. Okay, pictures. I can move on to the next spot. It's giving me all kinds of hell right now. Oh, please. All right, everybody. Can everybody hear me? Can y'all see me? I finally got it together. Something was going on with my other Wi-Fi in here. My husband's work Wi-Fi obviously is not working well. And so I had to take the computer off of that and put it on the main house Wi-Fi. Hopefully it will not cut off. All right. So Tish said that's what Seth want. That's what Drew wanted. Yeah. I think that they just want Drew to have a win in front of the crowd, which I don't have a problem with, but it's cool. I think Cesaro's gonna win. Bobby's gonna look like he's sweating a bucket of water, of course. Keep it up. I love looking at Steph. But you know what you could do for that? You know what you could do? You can go on Google and Google the image for yourself and put it on your phone. You can look at it every day, baby. But right now, you finna look at something else. Okay? Okay. Just make sure you understand that you finna look at something else. Google. I'm not talking to you. All right? So boom, that's what we finna do. We finna go to the next match, which is going to be Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Miz and John Morrison, and I'm gonna give the W to Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Damian Priest. I don't know why I called him Damian Priest. Lord have mercy. I ain't sending you nothing. You better go to Google and get it just like I did with your nasty self. Shit, you nasty. Anyway, I think at this point I'm just gonna watch this out because my feelings really hurt. Sasha may lose. Well, your feelings hurt because she gonna lose, baby. She gonna lose. If Bianca lose, I'll be shocked and pissed. But anywhoosies, oh, that's unfortunate. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest are gonna win. Absolutely 100% correct, Mundo. I'm too lazy. Oh, that's unfortunate, Maji. Love you. Mwah. I'm not sending you this picture so you can be in all lovey-dovey with it. No, not during that. That's disgusting. Anyway, anywhoosies, let me make sure I got all of the stuff for night one together. What the hell was that? All right, so you've got what's his name? Apollo Crews going up against Big E, and I think this is happening night two. Is this happening night two or night one? Let me go look at the lineup for WrestleMania night one match card. Let me look at the match card for that. I make sure I give you all the correct information. All right, y'all. So night one is gonna be Sasha and Bianca, Bobby Lashley and Drew, Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. It's gonna be this match is actually gonna happen on the second night, I think. It's gonna be New Day and AJ Styles and almost for night one for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Um, reluctantly, I'm gonna give this W to almost an AJ Styles. Mainly because I feel like number one, they want to give AJ Styles another championship before he retires, and which he no he doesn't, but they're gonna give it to him. And number two, this is almost his debut, and if they want him to have a good debut, why not debut him against three of the best in the company as of right now? Personally, I don't care for almost, so I'd rather he get his debut like a normal human being, but whatever. They're doing it their way, so I guess we gotta let them have it their way. Anywhoosies, let's move on to the next match. I'm gonna pick reluctantly. I'm gonna pick almost an AJ Styles to win this match. We're going to move on to the next match. Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. This is on night one, and it is a steel cage match. I don't care who wins this match. I have no dog in this fight whatsoever. He said, let me be great. Bad Bunny for the win. Yeah, I think he's going to win. Sometimes I wish y'all would let me fuck up and let me fix the fuck up before y'all Y'all don't give me no room. Like, no room. Absolutely none. Anyway, I have no dog in this fight, but I would imagine the winner of this match probably would be Shane McMahon, which I don't fucking care. I just don't care. I don't care at all. So moving on to the next match, like I said, we have Cesaro and Rollins. Already had them up, and my pick for that is Cesaro. And then the last match of the night is supposed to be the tag team turmoil match. Let me see if I got the graphic for that. I do not. That breaks my heart. Oh my god. Okay. 1 second, y'all. Let me make sure I get the graphic for it, cause I got to have it. I just need the tag team turmoil graphic. Here we go. There are 5 teams, and this is going to be on the night 1. Where the hell did it go? See, you was hiding shit. Damn it. This is why black people can't get ahead. They won't let me be great. Okay, that's better. Shit. All right. There we go. So, tag team turmoil matches happening night 1. And as I said before, my pick is either going to be Italian Tamina, Riot Squad, or Lana and Naomi. I don't think that Mandy and Dana are going to win. And I don't think that Billy and Carmella are going to win. But because WrestleMania always throwing some fucking curveballs, it's possible some weird shit goes down. Probably. I think being on the Mania card period helps your singles career. Just being honest. Alrighty. That is night 1 of WrestleMania. I'm gonna make sure I do a whole video graphic for WrestleMania the same way I did Stand and Deliver, and I'll have that up tomorrow so you guys can make your predictions. But that's all I got for you because I haven't gone live on YouTube in a while, and I wanted to go live here for a little bit. So y'all make sure that y'all subscribe if you're watching this in the playback. If you heard I had some technical difficulties, I apologize. Make sure you watch it in the playback. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you comment below. Let me know who you think is going to win at night 1 of Mania. And let me know who you think is going to be, if there's going to be new champions, who's going on the night 2 and the tag team turmoil. all that good stuff. Okie dokie. Wow, classy. And on that note, I will see you guys next time. I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow on both Instagram and YouTube. See if I can do it simultaneously. Just so y'all know, I'm not gonna do a live watch party because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing it. So y'all make sure y'all come back tomorrow and we'll talk about Monday. We'll talk about the night one of WrestleMania and how we felt about it. And we're gonna talk about everything, set design, how everything looked. We're gonna talk about it all. So y'all make sure y'all come back tomorrow after Mania. I'm gonna go live on group Instagram and on YouTube and we gonna vibe. I gotta go so I can eat my chicken in peace. So don't nobody be yelling at me because they don't like my chewing. Peace.